Break it down. Break it down. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Her timing is just amazing. My dog is going crazy right now. So give me just a moment. I'm gonna go take her out so that she doesn't go nuts at the very start of the stream. I'll be right back. Very sorry about that, folks. So tonight is going to be something a little bit different. Some of you may know there's a game that Square Enix recently remade and just released a couple weeks ago, actually. It's one of the games from one of my all-time favorite series. I'm going to go ahead and bring down Monster Cat. And we're going to get the game launched. It is Ogre Battle Saga Episode 7, Tactics Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. And yeah, I'm going to let the opening just kind of go. Apologize. I don't have a quick way to edit the webcam to make it smaller because there's a frame on it. And here we go. So this is the opening. All right, so we're going to go into the options here just for a second. I'm going to do this with English voices. I did start up a new game just to make sure everything was working with the stream before we went live. And so I heard the English voice acting. It seems pretty good off the bat. So we're going to go with the English voices. That way, we don't have to do any reading of the dialogue. It seems to be fully voice acted, which is really cool. This is not just a simple port. They have redone this game. This originally launched from Enix on Super NES back in 1995. It's episode 7 of the Ogre Battle Saga. Episode 5 was the first video game. There are a couple stories written and some tabletop games that were made for episodes 1 through 4. And then episode 6 actually came out after the original release of this game as Ogre Battle 64, Person of Lordly Caliber. Episode 5 is Ogre Battle The March of the Black Queen. Essentially, we're in a continent known as Zetagenia, and it's all about the war between nations in these in the various regions covered by the games. Great series, very intricate storyline that's, in my opinion, very well done. It's a tactical turn-based RPG. This one is Ogre Battle Episode 5 and Episode 6 were more like a real-time strategy with a turn-based, limited control battle system. It is a very unique battle system in those two. This one, if you've ever seen Final Fantasy Tactics or the Disgaea series, it's that kind of a battle system. It's turn-based tactical battle system. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of the options. It's going to start an opening video. I have already watched this. It gives the background story. So I'm going to let that play. I'm going to get my dog back in while that is playing. Enjoy this.
The Valerian Islands, jewels of the Ibero Sea. Long a center of naval commerce, the people here have struggled throughout history for dominion over these shores. Finally, there rose a man to put an end to this conflict, Ogre. History would know him as the Dynast King. Ogre took the disparate races of men calling the islands home and united them as one. He encouraged marriage between clans, forging bonds to strengthen his newborn kingdom. For fully half a century, the Dynast King reigned, and Valeria knew prosperity. But the embers of discord smoldered. Upon the death of the king, Abuna Branton Morn incited the ruling Buckram to declare the independence of their royal city of Hyme. Yet the schemings of the Abuna had only just begun. Backed by the Holy Lodician Empire to the north, Branton created the Buckram Valerian Kingdom, naming himself as regent. He would have seen his rule span the Isles were it not for Lancelot Tartaros, High Champion of the Dark Knights of Lodis. Lancelot warned against such reckless expansion, and reluctantly, Branton reined in his troops. This left two clans to vie for supremacy in the south, the Galgastani and the Wallister. 7 men in 10 were Galgastani, and on order of Hierophant Leandor Balbatos, the Galgastani declared blood war against the weaker Wallister in a move to claim the south as their own. Valeria watched as the wholesale slaughter of the Wallister race began. Duke Judah Ronway led the Wallister in resistance. They were far outmatched. In the span of half a year, they had been brought to their knees. Balbatos proclaimed the kingdom of Galgastan, and with it an official end to the blood war. But these things would bring no end to Wallister's suffering. A piecemeal resistance continued, yet with their duke in chains, efforts flagged. The remaining Wallister were confined to a small province allotted them by Balbatos and the Galgastani. There, the survivors resigned themselves to eke out such life as they could. Victory begets peace, and for once, the battlefields of Valeria stood silent. Yet none believed the calm would last.
So the audio engineer in me can't help but notice there were a couple lines that, like, she got really close to the mic like this, and it was just so booming with her voice. All right, we're not gonna have the opening play again, so we're gonna go ahead and do new game.
Tactics Ogre.
And with every installation of the Ogre Battle Saga, it always opens with a survey, surveying the player, and it presents you with well, first it's asking for a birthday. I'm going to put in my actual birthday, which you all will notice that's in a week. But it'll present you with a question based off of a tarot card, and then you are given 3 answers to choose from. And these answers in this particular one determine your stats on the resistance leader. In this game, his name is Denon. We're gonna choose Peace for the World. I know a couple of these. I'm wanting to go for a strength build. I know a couple of the answers to go for a strength build. Treat for Peace is one of those. But I don't remember all of them. This is my family. Sacrificing others. Okay, and so that's our 5 questions. In Ogre Battle Episode 5, you get like 10 questions. And on that one, it actually determines the class of the Resistance Leader. Now, the Resistance Leader in there is unnamed. You choose the name for the Resistance Leader there. That Resistance Leader, though, is a character in this game. He or she becomes a special character that you can recruit to your army and your cause in this game. I don't know if it's that way in this particular one. We're going to go with Nestharot. Basically, all this determines is what element is Denim attuned to. All units are attuned to an element in this game, and it affects like how much damage you do to other units based on their elements, and how much damage you take from other units based on their elements. And so here's the opening. And I will say this, the graphics style is very true to the original, but if the original were made with modern technology, like if it were made exactly the same way it was then, but with modern technology to provide a higher resolution for the images, and it actually looks really good and very nostalgic at the same time. In this opening scene, there's no dialogue or anything. It's just a bunch of action scenes that happen with the opening credits. Essentially what we're seeing here is backstory and driving force for the Resistance Leader Denim, his sister Kashua, and his best friend Vice. And if you've never played any of the Ogre Battle series, I highly recommend it. Fantastic series of games. I do recommend starting with Episode 5. It was the first video game in the series. It's also the first one chronologically. I would honestly recommend going 5, 6, and 7, even though 6 was technically released after 7. The story of 6 is completely unrelated to the story of 7. Essentially, what you have is some of the army from 5 came to this continent and joined in to the war happening here, whereas the other half of the army
Lancelot's returned.
went to another continent and joined in the war that takes place in Person of Lordly Caliber.
Time to end this madness. We can't beat him. You know that.
What are you saying, Kashua? You'd have us pass up a chance like this?
It's foolishness to think the 3 of us might defeat the Dark Knights.
They're the ones who have been foolish, and we stand to gain.
Don't tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for blood, I'll do this myself.
That's enough, Vice. Let's go.
No, this won't end well. And what do we gain by taking their lives anyway?
Lancelot is captain of the Dark Knights, and they are the source of Barkram power. Kill Lancelot, and you remove one of the pillars supporting them. The Barkram will falter, if only for a moment. Yet that moment will be all the encouragement the Galgastani require. They want Valeria for their own.
The turmoil of the last war has only just settled, and you'd start another.
Are we Wallister so free of turmoil now, Kashua? We are less than vermin in their eyes. Insects to be crushed underfoot.
If war begins anew, We'll die just the same.
Shh, they're here. We'll flank them. Denim, go round behind.
Right.
And so we have our first battle. Now, Vice told me to come around behind. Not gonna do that. I don't need the little tutorial. We're gonna come over here. And we're gonna end our turn. And look at Kashua.
Who goes
Okay,
there?
battle over.
Friends of the Resistance, and no friends of yours.
The Resistance.
I expected a warmer welcome than this. They're children.
Wait, do you even know who we are?
You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy.
Lancelot is my name, true. How is it that you know me?
How could I forget you? The Dark Knights laid torch to this town only a winter past.
The Dark Knights? But we come from the kingdom of New Zenobia to the east.
And
Zenobia
Lancelot of the Dark Knights has but one eye.
is
You have
the
two.
country
One eye, you say?
that is
Would that he lacked my name as well. His
that you're
reputation,
fighting
it seems,
for
does me no favors.
in Ogre Battle Episode
No
5.
marauding knights us, but mercenaries come looking for work.
I am Lancelot Hamilton, a holy knight of Zenobia.
And I am Canopus, the one they name Windcaller. Our aged companion here is...
The Starseer, Warren Oman, at your service.
Mirden Warhorn, a knight of Zenobia, as it please you.
Gildas is my name. There now, no need to be frightened.
I wasn't. I don't know what to say.
Forgive us, good knights. But perhaps this meeting might benefit us both. We have need of strength such as yours.
Ah, tell us your tale then. We are strangers in this land, and I would hear more of it.
Vice is my name. It would seem that you are not our enemy.
I am the Sibyl Karshua, and this is my brother, Denim.
I'm Denim. Please, forgive our error.
Already forgotten. Though you did give us quite the surprise. Now, do you think we might talk somewhere out of this wretched heat?
We have just the place. It's not much, but it's secret, and it's safe. As it is, we lack swords enough to face the Galgastani. The Bakram share our deficit.
One thing I
A deficit
noticed
they've remedied
that
by joining
wasn't
forces with
present in
Lodis.
the original, if
So
we look
Lodis
above the
scented
candle's
Dark
flame,
Knight's Los Lorien.
you can see the heat
Los Lorien is an
distortion coming
order
off of
under
the
the
candle.
direct
It's
command
It's
of
just a
High
neat little
Priest
touch that they
Sardian,
added.
ruler of Lodis. They
Little
are
things
said
like
to
that
be
that I
the
think we're going to
greatest of the
come across
16
throughout this
orders and the
playthrough.
High
But
Priest's favorite besides.
little bitty
Yet he
details.
uses them not in open battle, but in shadows and secrecy. They are his ears and his dagger. They are as dark as their name.
And these Dark Knights, whatever you call them, are backing the Bakram, eh?
So, why are you come to our isles? Does Zenobia think to claim Valeria as her own? Do Lodis and Zenobia mean to bring their wars to our shores?
Enough, Vice.
Your question deserves an answer. We are Zenobian, after all. Yet we do not serve as knights of Zenobia. We were banished, cast out.
We're outlaws, no place waiting for us back home, eh?
We've come to find work, preferably of the well-paying variety.
I don't trust you, and I don't trust your story. This is our fight.
Vice, please. Lord Knight, you must forgive our passion.
There is nothing to forgive. Tell me, what will you do now?
For one, we
So,
have to get Duke Ronway
Lance,
out of
Warren,
Almorica.
and Canopus
Duke Ronway. He
were
is your
members
leader.
of the Resistance Army
Not just
in
us. He
Zenobia
leads all the
during
Warriors.
episode 5.
Galgastani hold him captive in
And
their castle.
in the canon
They plan to
ending,
execute him if the rumors are to be
where
believed. And we mean to stop them.
Tristan, who also became a member of
A
the army,
duke. But if his First Majesty's title,
takes
a
over
little rescue
Zenobia
work
as
might
king.
be just the thing. How about it, Lancelot?
They,
Look,
for political reasons,
I'm sorry for
cast
not
Warren,
trusting you.
Lance, and Canopus,
It's true.
along
that if we're to
with
rescue the Duke,
the Resistance
we're going to
leader
need help.
and a few others, out of Zenobia.
Then there's nothing to be gained jabbering
And
on
banished
here,
them.
eh? To Almorica Castle.
It was a very powerful army that led
Wait.
the Resistance, and
The
they
castle
did
is
it
well defended.
basically to
A
ease the
fight there
people.
would mean our deaths. And yours, Lord Knight. And I've seen enough of fighting. Enough of death.
What about you, Denham? Would you have our aid?
Without your help, the Duke is as good as dead.
Ah, then it's settled. We will prepare at once.
Alright, so
Why do you not heed me, brother?
Ashua is not happy with us.
I know how you must feel. But what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead. A hard truth. But a truth all the same. In all the world. You are the only one bound to me by blood. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me. I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me. Promise you'll never leave your sister.
What's keeping you? Everyone's ready.
Vice needs a swift punch to the mouth.
You can't coddle him forever. He's no little boy anymore.
Do not speak to me of my brother. He does not share your lust for blood.
I have no love for war, but I'd sooner die on my feet than on my knees.
You would die on the backs of others.
You were the one who brought them in here, Kashua.
Because when I find a tool well suited for a job, I use it. At least one of us has the sense to recognize an opportunity. You should thank me.
Is that how you see people? As tools? I'd have expected more of a Sybil.
I only want to see an end of death.
Alright, so we got some guest units. We'll go over the basics of the game here. So we have a couple options. We can save our game, which we're going to. We can go into the options menu. We don't have anything to do there. We could go back to the title, exit the game. This just brings the cursor back on whatever location we're at. So if we come way up here and hit center, it just takes us back to wherever the character is. If we select the area that we are at, we get the party menu and the Warren Report. Warren Report is basically like tutorial, synopsis, things like that, just to catch you up on where you are and teach you stuff. Party menu, there's very little that we can do right now. If we hold X and hit the left and right buttons, we can go through and see what the stats are. You'll notice level 3 on our guests and level 1 on the 3 main characters. If we come in here, we can see that Denham is a warrior, Vice is a warrior, Kashua is a priest. That's the classes. And then you'll see up in this corner up here, which yes, we do have a mouse pointer, but up in this corner right here, we have union level. Now, this is something that's new to this version of the game. The union level is also a cap that your characters can be. So basically we can't level up beyond what this level union level is. It's an interesting distinction because it prevents you from just like grinding a super high power level and then just cakewalking the game. So we have gone on to a story related battle area, which is Almorica Castle, and so we can also go in and edit the party, go to the Warren Report, or we can go into the first battlefield. Stepping on that takes us into the fight, and we have some story elements.
Been hiding out in Goliath. Here to save your Duke, is it? There's 2,000 Goth on that one's head, boys. Half the purse to him what brings him down.
Goth is the currency. And so we have an objective, which is just to kill the leader. We're going to go ahead and kill everything. And I'm also going to skip through all of these. Are all just tutorial things that they're giving. I know how to play the game. I don't care to sit through the tutorial information in this first battle. Now, one distinctive difference between this and Final Fantasy Tactics is that you don't get experience on actions. You get experience as a whole at the end of the fight. And only units that are still alive at the end gain experience. It adds, on one hand, it adds a little bit of strategy to that. On the other hand, it could lead to some dangerous situations. This battle is pretty hard to lose. Kashua is a healer, and she is basically going to make sure that Denim and Vice don't ever run into any issues. We got a Mend Leaf. I believe that's a healing consumable. Alright, Warren's gonna use Meditate. That's a passive skill that just activates automatically. And then he's probably gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna nuke, and then I imagine being a caster, he's gonna run away. Yep. That's just standard caster AI in games like this.
You'll need...
Canopus just keeps talking about how he can fly.
A unit's...
Basically all there is to that.
Consumable up to
We just want to get through this tutorial battle and get into the meat of the game. Another thing that distinguishes from Final Fantasy Tactics is nearly every unit will counterattack nearly every direct attack as long as they can. So in that case, that Amazon doesn't have a weapon that can counter at that distance. They have bows, and so they would need the person to be farther away in order to counter. So she couldn't.
Supports when I.
But if Lance goes up and attacks somebody, he's probably gonna turn and counter.
This is any.
Yes, we know about your skills. So Canopus doesn't have a bow, so he can't counter that. Spells are, as far as I'm aware, not subject to that counter rule. Alright, we're just going to throw Denim into the thick of it and throw a rock at this Amazon. Throwing rocks is not very... Oh, I found something else? My goodness, Denim, you're just finding everything. Throwing rocks is not very good unless you can, like, knock back into something. When you knock back against a wall, they take knockback damage.
Trap, and we walked right into it.
Trap or no?
All right.
Tell Lex.
Kashua is still complaining. But she's going to heal nonetheless. That's basically all she does in this fight. And you can see where Vice is countering basically everything because they're in close range, and that is not an Amazon, because Amazons don't use axes.
You're no Wallisters.
That's the female
I know a man
version
from
of the
Lotus.
Berserker, which is what Bapple is. So I don't know why she didn't counter the first one that hit her. I guess she's just not going to counter. Shields, using a shield as a weapon almost guarantees a knockback. A very high knockback chance for the shield. So we're going to make use of that next turn that we get with Denim. He's the only one we can control. We're going to come over here, act, shield. And there we go. Because we knocked her back into our unit, it did extra damage.
Denim?
I'm fine.
And by doing that, we killed her. And then Kashua's gonna heal Vice. That's what she do. And these people, they really don't like Vice. And now Warren, unfortunately, is probably going to be useless the rest of the battle because he's so far away. Oh, Canopus does have a bow. Vice might be in trouble. Oh, that's close.
Sorry.
Okay, so Vice is going to retreat. He took a little too much damage. Cashua is coming up. I don't know why. Well, that archer would have probably killed him if he hadn't retreated. Okay. Yeah, Warren is not going to do much for us the rest of the battle. Let's see. We're going to go right here. And we can get lucky. Oh, never mind. Oh, now that's different. I was hoping we'd get lucky and do a knockback, but it didn't happen. Haha, parried. Oh, come on, Denim. Don't be lazy. Go ahead and counter. Kashua's still doing her healing thing. And Lance decided to destroy that wizard with a shield. Alright, Warren's actually probably going to do something. Yeah. With how much of a vengeance they've had on Bapple, he might... That Amazon may survive. So we did that to knock him away so he couldn't counter. And because I'm not moving, our turn will come up sooner.
Looks like...
Alright, that's the end of that fight. Like I said, pretty much impossible to lose that fight. We got some equipment, we got a spell. But it's a tutorial fight. Sadly, Vice isn't going to level up because he didn't make it to the end of the
The
fight.
way inside is clear.
Leave the heavy lifting to us, Denim. Cover our flank, that's all.
Alright, so because this area is a multi-battle area, we come back to this map and we can go into here and let's see what we can do equipment-wise. So we don't have anything extra there. We don't have anything extra there. Nothing there. Nothing new there. We got a crimson necklace. What does the crimson necklace give us? It gives us more MP and more magic. So that's probably going to be best going to Kashua. I think what we're gonna do is give him the short bow instead of the sword. Oh, we can't equip that on Cashua because... Oh, she's already got one anyway. Never mind. Okay. So, that'll do that. And we're going to go into the passageway.
A fine time for this, with Master Nibeth away. Listen well. We faced the rogues who slew Bapal and his men. Underestimate them, and share Bapal's fate. Give these rebel swine a taste of Galgastani steel. Almorica shall never fall.
Every once in a while, you'll get a incantation whenever you cast a spell. Nothing specific about it. It's basically the same as on Final Fantasy Tactics. Just every once in a while you get it. It's a little flavor text. Alright, we gave Denim that bow because with the bow and a shield, he now has a close range and a long range attack. So he will be able to contribute a bit more. The bow's not as strong as the sword, but the shield does a lot of damage anyway, so... And that guy's not using a weapon, so he just punched.
Interlopers! Why, our struggle with the Wallister goes back generations. It's no concern of yours. Or do you seek to claim Valeria as Lodis does? I will have your answer.
We are men without a country. We have lent them our swords because it suits us to do so.
And we're looking for mercenary work, as it happens. Not hiring, by any chance.
And worry you'll leave for a bigger purse? We don't need outsiders to do our killing.
He makes a good point. Let's rescue this Duke, collect our reward, and be done with it.
The craven who would choose lucre over loyalty deserves only one reward.
Interesting choice for Warren to move there. Never mind. He trusted that they were going to kill her. I wish Castro would actually be useful though, other than healing. That was a meaty groan from Kashua. Had a feeling Canopus was gonna take them out, or take that person out.
My life for Galgastan.
And nobody died. Alright, so Denim and Kashua have hit the level cap now. Vice is behind. Oh, and Denim got some finishing moves.
The taste of freedom is sweet. You have my thanks. Sweeter still that Wallister youths came to my aid. Denim was it? Doubtless you and your friends are a gift from the Great Father himself. The Wallister boon is great, and our future bright.
We are not alone in our loyalty. Upon word of your Grace's release, many Wallister have left their haunts for Almorica.
And there is still time before the Galgastani come to remedy my freedom. Though not long, I fear. We must regroup. Now I must ask if the tale our guests have told us is indeed the truth.
Upon my sword it is. We are outcasts from our land.
I do not doubt your sword. It is the whiskers of your companion that give me pause. I hear a diviner matching his description was ever at the side of King Tristan when your new Zenobia came into being 2 years past. And that you, Sir Lancelot, were captain of the Holy Knights. Is the Saint King so brazen as to cast out the very men who placed him upon the throne?
I too have heard tell of this diviner, but I am not he.
Lodis plagues us with the Dark Knights, Lothlorien. How do we know that you are not some new menace visited upon Valeria? If New Zenobia does not seek to usurp, I would have your proof.
Your Grace, these holy knights risked their own lives to win your freedom.
A man can claim knighthood only when he serves a worthy lord. It is for such a man that we seek.
I have your word, then, and its proof shall be in your deeds. You sought a reward. You shall have it, and employment besides. I would have you train our Wallister loyals as guards and soldiers here in Almorica.
As you wish.
Now, Denim, your father was an Abuna in Goliath, was he not? I met him myself once. A wise man, Abuna Prancet. What happened in Goliath was a tragedy.
Please, Your Grace, you must avenge our father. No, all the people of Goliath.
Yet the enemy before us is Galgastan. They must come first. And for that, I will need knights. Knights such as yourselves. Will you join my table at Almorica?
Us? Knights?
As young heroes of Wallister, you will serve as a shining example to your clansmen. I would have you become knights in my direct service. Well, what say you?
Of course. I mean, as you wish, Your Grace. I know Denham's with me on this.
Excellent. Now, if you are to be a knightly order, you will require a name.
12 characters. Let's see. How about that? Dogs of War. Does that sound? I think we're gonna go with that.
What do you think?
Yes, a fine name.
I'll be right back, folks.
You'll
she wants
go
to go out
far,
again.
I'm
She's gonna drive me crazy if I don't.
I have much for you to do. Your first task takes you to the town of Chrysaro, to the southwest. The captain of my knights, Sir Leonard, has gone there in pursuit of the former overseer of this castle, a necromancer named Nibeth. Truth be told, he's having a harder time of it than was expected. You'll be going to Chrysaro to aid him. Understood? Now before you leave, you'll want to fill your ranks with soldiers from Almorica and purchase such gear as you'll require. I expect you have little in way of coin, so I'm giving you 30,000 goth from the treasury, and a few of my own knights to serve under you.
You can count on us, Your Grace. We won't let you down.
Then may victory and glory await you, young heroes of Wallister.
Led us to gainful employ after all. My thanks.
No, it is I who should thank you.
So, you are off to aid one of the Duke's men. I regret we cannot join you. Above all else, stay alive. Win or lose, while there's life, there's hope.
I'll try to remember that.
Best not forget, the dead get no second chances.
If death were our aim, there are swifter ways to go about it than soldiery. We fight to live.
True enough. Still, do not needlessly seek out danger. Enough will find you as it is.
Of course.
You are the heroes of Goliath, are you not? I must thank you for saving His Grace the Duke. Indeed, accept my thanks on behalf of us all.
And you are?
Ravnus Loxarian, a knight in service of the Duke. I would ride to Leonard's aid myself, but His Grace has other need of me. I fear the task falls to you.
No need of fear, friend. We took back this castle, didn't we?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose.
And what manner would that be?
She and her fellow knights drew off the garrison defending the castle. Else, we would not have succeeded.
If it were not for the sacrifice of others, we would be no heroes of Goliath now.
Make no mistake, I have high hopes for you. We must unite the people behind us if we are to put an end to this endless war. Word of your heroics emboldens them.
Then you hold us up as heroes to serve some stratagem, is that it?
If you do not like it, give truth to the lie. Write your own fate on the battlefield.
May fate smile on us both, Dame Ravnus.
His Grace provided you with war funds, yes? Remember, they do no good sitting in your coffers. Arms, spells, provisions. Even a single magic ring can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
She thinks highly of herself. I pray we are not near when she falls from such height.
Kashua, her attitude is terrible. Simon joins the party. He is a warrior. Level 3. Julian wants to join the party. Syriac wants to join the party. Lavinia. Lodwick. Okay. So now we get access to more things. So the first thing that we can do... Huh. Alright, so... we can buy... take a look at Arcana. We got one of those. Gonna get one of each. We want to get exorcism for sure. Alright, I'm trying to... I think charm is how we can recruit enemies in battle. Alright, so... get a few of those. We'll get a few of those. I wish there was an equip option. Alright. Interesting that we get luck from that. Alright, so now go into our party. And now we have the option to change class. We don't have the class mark for that. How do you get the class mark for it? Buy it?
Good day.
Ah, you can buy it. Alright, we want several of those. I don't care too much about those. Interesting. Alright. we're gonna get several blessing stones. And that'll be enough. And we're gonna go in and train. This basically just gives us a battle we can do. Let's see. Alright, let's change. I want to change you to a rune fencer. And short sword, I guess, is fine. But we're gonna give you Ice Blast. Denim, you are going to be...
I can take care of myself.
Oh, well, Denim's a little jerk. Alright. Then Simon. Ooh. Let's make you a knight. Actually, no, let's go knight. And we'll give you... Thought I bought one of those. Weird. Let's see. Skills. If I gave you hammers... And then we gave you... Oh, it's not letting me do that. Okay. But I could give you crossbows. And we could give you that. And we will give you that. And we'll give you another spell. Okay. You got anything else that's good? You do have... Oh, no, you can't use the finishing moves that you've gotten. I'm going to give you 4 blessing stones. If Denim dies in a battle, you lose. So it's not really a big deal to me if he... to not have him go with other things. And we'll give you... the last 2. No finishing moves. No finishing moves. No finishing moves. None. None. Okay. Alright. So, let's put Denim first. And... our rune fencer. Alright, so we got the staff, we got that. We're just going to turn on the... I should have put him in the back. Turn on both of those. And we don't have quite the range we need yet. So they've got a Valkyrie. Not sure what that one is. Where are you? Oh, a knight. Okay. Valkyrie, 2 knights, a warrior, a wizard, and a berserker. I just want her close enough. Alright, Syriac, it's time for you to get going on the magic. Oh, I hit myself. Forgot that was even a thing. Oh, that's right. Crossbows don't shoot in an arc like regular bows do. It's been a long time since I played this game, so I got a lot of things I got to relearn. I kind of want to take you out first. Oh, you missed a spell. Not a good look. Alright, that's one unit down. Ah. Alright, two more. No, three more, sorry. is wind. Two to go. Okay, that's at 100%. I think we have disagreements on what 100% means. Oops, that's not the button I meant to hit. How do I use it? I don't know how to use it. Bonus objective complete. Not sure what that means. Win with a rune fencer or Valkyrie in the party. Okay. Hey, we got stuff. Let's go into our party now. Concentration. Grants spell strike. I don't know what that does, but let's find out. Tremendous shot. For automatic crits with 100% accuracy. Okay. Takes 40 MP. I'm going to go ahead and put the regular bow back on him. And we'll give back bows. And you know what? Since he's got a dagger, we might as well give him that. Let's give him spells of everything. And we'll give him that. You are going to get exorcism. Meditate is wonderful. Oh, the heal is on him. Okay. Alright. We're just going to go in with the same deployment.
Hollister rebels? Here? Then Almorica has fallen for true. Reinforcements for their kinsmen we've pinned down in Chrysara. Make peace with the light, Wallister swine! Today you die!
A canopus.
You looked a lonely lot. Thought I might join you. I am Canopus. Step forward and meet your fate, dogs.
I don't know how to get to the thing it just said to do. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
This is a Wallister fight. We need no help from you.
Stubborn as ever, eh? How did one so young grow so thick of skull?
Thick! I'll give you thick!
Ow! Not the wings!
Vice, control yourself.
Yes, Vice, quit being a little child. If you're gonna throw rocks, throw them at the bad people. Oh, that's dumb.
Today we fight for Wallister honor. But where does it lead?
What's the matter? Lose your nerve? Or has the nagging of your pacifist sister unmanned you? Always hiding behind her skirts.
Vice, I
Think of
really wish
Skull
you'd
and a
just shut
bully
up.
besides.
That's enough squawking out of you, Birdman.
Better a bird than a brute.
Ugh. You're not men. You're children.
Let me tell you a thing or two about battle, Dylan. Clear the wax from your ears and listen. The key is to divide and conquer. Whether you face a fearsome giant or a timid dormouse, that's the way it's done. Focus your attacks on one enemy at a time, and you'll emerge the victor.
I need to get my dog back in. I'll be right back. Sorry about that.
Denham, Sibyls and mages cannot withstand the withering attacks of the front lines. Keep us in the back, where we can support our warriors. Be mindful. Use a
I know how to fight a battle, Cashwell. Now we'll take that 56% chance. Boom.
one more piece of advice, then. If you come across a blue card on the field, but...
Yes, I know about the cards. I've seen them in others. Boy, the AI, the enemy AI, just really does not like Vice. Oh, you use it beforehand. Okay. Woo! That card did a whole bunch.
No place to die. This.
Well, too bad. What was our bonus objective here? Experience charm. Oh, we got 2. Alright. All of our main group is at the level cap now. Okie dokie. We got some stuffs. Canopus! Hey bud. Welcome to the party. Alright, what are these charms? Oh! Okay, this is the one that lets me take enemies. Since I don't have a sword, we're gonna remove that. We'll put that on. So you don't counter anyway right now. You're not using an axe. Oh. We'll do that. Ah, that's how you get lizard men. Not sure what spell strike actually is. We're gonna put resist charm and resist petrify on her since she's our main healer. And again, you don't have a sword, so why bother with that? Let's give you recruit. Give you word of pain. Or spirit search, that might actually. What classes do you have available? Rune Fencer? Okay, so just the normal stuff. We're not going to change you because Barton is specific to the Winged clan. Oh, that would have been a good idea. We'll keep that on him. Give you that. Alright, folks. I think that's going to be where we call it a night. Yeah, we gotten a few battles in. It's so nostalgic. There are a lot of differences. I mean, they have remade this game, but they're doing it. They did it in a way that I don't think is bad. I like it. So yeah. But that's where we're going to call it a night. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. Be sure to like and subscribe on the video, and I will catch you all next time.